What's up, champs? Welcome to the dojo, the place where warriors of wealth come to train. You've probably heard you can buy houses without banks, credit, or even big cash using subject-to deals. But what about the due on sale clause? Will the bank call the loan? Will you lose the property? Let's break it all down. The truth, the risks, and how to win regardless. Champ, I've been an entrepreneur since 9th grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006. And all that time, I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a resume job. Today's session, today's lesson is on subject to investing and the due on sale clause, what it is, why it matters, and how to work around it. I'm not an attorney, and this is not legal advice. Everything I share is based on my personal experience as a real estate investor. Always consult a licensed professional before making any legal or financial decisions. Risk is a part of life. Let's start here. Everything in life has a risk. You get in a car, you take a risk. You eat food, you could choke or get food poisoning. You walk outside, you could slip. But we still live, we move forward. If you want to get to the right side of the rich dad's cash flow quadrant, the business owner or investor side, you must embrace calculated risk. That's the only way to gain freedom, wealth, and legacy. Subject. Two is one of those risks, but in my opinion, it's a fractional risk compared to the massive upside it can unlock. What is subject to? In a subject-to deal, you're buying a property while leaving the seller's mortgage in place. The deed transfers to you, but the loan stays in their name. You control the property, you make the payments, you negotiate terms, you close fast, no banks, no credit, no begging for loans. You can create win-win deals for you and the seller while skipping the banker's permission slip. Before we go deeper, let me tell you the smartest way to get started. The new flip. The beginner-friendly, real-world hustle I created to help you make money today while learning how to negotiate, find deals, and flip for profit. I started with bikes, and those same skills helped me crush it in real estate. Grab it now at thenewflip.com. What is the due on sale clause? So what's the due on sale clause? It's a clause buried in the deed of trust, DOT, that says if the original borrower transfers ownership of the property, the lender has the right to accelerate the loan, aka call the note due. Translation: if you buy a house subject to, the bank could decide to foreclose because the original borrower sold the home without paying off the loan. It's their right, but not their obligation. Think of it like this: possibility, yes. Probability, very, very small. Why banks usually don't enforce it? Here's the real talk. Interest rates today are low, 2%, 3%, maybe 4%. The existing loans we're buying subject to are often 6%, 8%, even 10%. That means the lender is getting a higher return on that old note than they'd get issuing a new one today. So why would they want to foreclose? They'd have to. Pay a trustee, hire a lawyer, list with a realtor, maintain the house, pay taxes, insurance, utilities, and then maybe only get a 3% return on a new borrower. That's not what banks want. They want performing notes, monthly payments coming in. So if you, as the investor, keep making payments, most banks are happy. That's been my real-world experience. In fact, I've done many subject-to deals and never had a loan called due, feeling stuck or scared to take action. It's not about information, and it's about transformation. That's why I created REBOOT, my mindset reset system for hustlers. If you feel overwhelmed or paralyzed by fear, REBOOT will rewire your brain to take massive action. Start now at myrealestatedojo.com. REBOOT, origin of the due on sale clause. Here's a quick history lesson. Back in the 1970s, when interest rates shot up to 17%, 18%, banks were getting crushed. Buyers were assuming old loans with low interest. So the banks lobbied Congress, and the Garn-Saint-Germain Act of 1982 allowed them to insert the due on sale clause into the deed of trust. It was all about profit protection. Today, different story. Rates are low, loans are high, and most banks don't bother enforcing the clause. But that doesn't mean the risk is zero. Always disclose the risk to sellers and always have a backup plan. Strategies to minimize the risk. Want to shield yourself from the due on sale clause being triggered? Here are a few tips. Use a land trust. Keep the insurance in the original seller's name with a rider for you. Don't notify the lender unless necessary. Stay current on payments. Avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Again, this isn't legal advice, but it's battle-tested real-world experience. Why subject to is still powerful. Let me be crystal clear. Subject to change my life. No banks, no qualifying, no waiting, just hustle, negotiation, and value. If you understand the risk and you're smart about how you structure your deals, subject to is one of the most powerful creative financing tools in real estate. And if you're serious about building wealth, escaping the 9-5, and flipping your life, you need to learn this strategy. So there you have it, champ. The full breakdown of the due on sale clause, how it works, and why it's not the monster people make it out to be. Now, if you're ready to take the next step, start flipping today with the new flip at thenewflip.com. Reset your mindset and crush fear with REBOOT at myrealestatedojo.com/reboot. Join our free community connect with real estate investors and business owners like you. www.mrnofluff.com group. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagine. Rumi, don't take no for an answer. Much love and peace. Mr. No Fluff.